welcome to the 4th week summary of the A.E.F.L, guys, and man, is that introduction still awesome. Still gets me pumped up for everything I have to tell you guys this week. Like, Will, stop changing your damn name. I just made the introduction 2 weeks ago, and yet you've already changed your name twice since then? I'm not going to go back and change that introduction. I worked way too hard, and plus, I'm way too damn lazy to go back and change it. But real quick, guys, going into this week's scores. It was me over the Shamalama Ping Pongs 132 to 106. Cocktoberfest, Trevor's favorite month of the year, over BFE Baltimus 121 to 89. Brandon, just like your name, BFE, where the fuck is your team as you're winless on the year, and very, very rarely do you ever reach 100 points. Jacks on, Jacks off gets the win 123 to 116 over Team Minivan. The Raging Boners fall short to the former Trial Stars 116 to 99, and Glorious Bastards pick up the close win over Liquor in the Front, Poker in the Back, 125 to 116. I touchdown there, gets a 13-point win over O and Forte. Will, I like the name there, O and Forte, O and 4. I get it. Nice little play on words. It's funny. It's funny. I get it. Also, guys, we had 3 teams score 116 points. A little odd, but I guess it happens. Only one of those teams ended up winning this week, while the other 2 got the L. Looking at my score a little bit more with Dustin. Dustin, not much you can do when you play the highest scoring team in the league. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you going to make another big trade again? I mean, it just ain't going to happen this week. Cocktoberfest gets the win. Optimus, this was your chance to beat Trevor. He had a couple guys on bye, including Luck and Reggie Wayne. Still fall short in getting your first win of the year. Justin Yates, you make it 2 weeks in a row getting that W thanks to Jamal Charles and Larry Fitzgerald finally scoring you points. Team Minivan, I got to ask you, where has Andre Johnson been this year? He might be scoring very little points, but not like we expected, but in the end, he's still healthy for once. The Raging Boners must not got too excited as they failed to score 100 points, and their defense got you -7. Your kicker got you 0. And then Chris Johnson does score you points, but he's on the bench in favor of Ben Tate, who only scores you 3. Bar Julio Jones, first time this year, he's only scored you like 4 points. But I figure that won't last. He's a good player. He'll score more points throughout the year. And Glorious Bastards, you give Liquor in the Front, Poker in the Back their first loss of the year thanks to Brian Hartline picking you up 43 points. Thank God you picked him up on waivers. You still might have lost, even with Jared's quarterback getting him 0 points. Jared, by the way, been proposing trades all week involving a quarterback. Why don't you just accept them so you don't lose a game on a quarterback getting you 0 points? Just accept the goddamn trades. I touchdown there, gets the victory over Owen Forte. You had 2 guys setting the bench, and Chandler and Ridley, who got you 22 points, but you're still lucky enough to pull out the W. Will, you had Bolden on the bench with 22 points. A Miles Austin trade did help you a little bit, but not enough. You also played the second highest scoring team in the league this week. I don't think it really would have mattered much as your 115 points only outscored 2 other teams in the league, so more than likely you'd still end up winless on the year. But, however, going into this week's Justin Yates hard hit of the week.
Oh, you express clothing. Get it! Oh, that's not happening anytime soon. Give more. Get it. Get it.
And the Justin Yates hard hit of the week goes to Tyler Boner, whose defense got him -7 points. His kicker got him 0. And then he actually sets Chris Johnson this week. And then Chris Johnson goes out and gets him 17 fantasy points. Not only that, he could have actually beaten Barr this week, who only scored 116, had his players actually performed. So this week's Justin Yates hard hit of the week goes to Tyler Boner. Now for the A.E.F.L's close call of the week.
I got a concussion, guys.
Alright, and the close call of the week goes to Fichter. God damn it, Fichter, if you would have just had a quarterback that put up some points like Jay Cutler, who you had on the bench, you could have won this week. Instead, you get the loss. And also, god damn it, I'm also giving you the close call of the week just to say, once again, accept one of my damn trades. I think it's a good offer. I think we'll both benefit. And I think we'll both continue these winning ways. But real quick, the special guest of the week, Dustin Ish via satellite. Dustin, first off, I got to ask you, who pulled the trigger on the trade last week?
On the trade, the one with me and Tanner, I got McCoy, and I got Benson for Cam Newton and Mike LeSure. It was kind of a mutual thing. Tried to get going a bit ago, and we finally did. Had to have LeSure in there because Tanner's kind of being a douchebag about just taking Cam Newton. So we did the 2-player trade.
And then, Dustin, you make the big trade. Were you expecting to get the win this first week after making it?
Absolutely. I hate losing. I hate it. I hate every week of this shit. I thought I would win.
Hey, man, what can he do when you play the highest scoring team of the week? I mean, you're playing such a superior opponent. And me, I mean, what can he do? But you make the big trade. You don't get your first W of the year. You're still winless. Where do you go from here with your team?
Well, basically, I've been thinking about firing friggin' all of them because they all suck. I hate them all. I hate everybody on my team. So, I have no idea where they're going. I'll probably change the name of my team. And that's about it. Just want to say, awesome brandy night. Also, if anybody has any clue of what happened between the time we got to the bar until the time I woke up on the recliner at Jared's house, please let me know, because I have absolutely no clue. There was a large blackout period. Alright guys, thanks, and see ya.
Alright, Dustin, well, hey, man, thanks for coming on the show. I do appreciate it. But, if I swear to God, man, if you change your team name, I'm going to lose my mind. But anyone looking to make a trade, looks like Dustin's your man. It's like a fire sale. It's like the old Florida Marlins. They used to win a World Series and then just trade everybody. But real quick, going into next week, it's me taking on BFE Ultimus. Jacks on, Jacks off against the Shamalama Ping Pongs, Team Minivan versus Cocktoberfest. Former Child Stars versus Inglorious Bastards. O and Forte versus the Raging Boners. I touched down there versus Liquor in the front, Poker in the back. Also, real quick before I go, guys, don't forget to vote on the poll I posted on the league website. We now have 3 winless teams. We need to decide if we want to stick with the waiver issue that we have, where, you know, we take turns, meaning, you know, if you're going to make a waiver wire move, you need to make sure it's a good one. Or do we switch it to where we start now allowing the winless teams to get first choice, you know, just to make it a little bit more fair and even? I don't want to discuss it. I just want to vote on it, and we will go from there. But until next week, I will talk to you guys later. Fuck you.